hear me? Can you see me? Are you there? That's what really has to be established. Is I know my halo is glowing today, but can't do nothing about the halo glow. Happy Monday after Christmas. Happy post Christmas, post holiday funk. Somebody hit me up with the stream to make sure that you can hear me all right. We're going to watch a video, and then I'm going to talk about Megan a little bit. We have some information that's come in that looks like Megan is going to plead not guilty, which blows my mind. But nonetheless, there's two things I want to address. One, I want to, we are still trying to and have been trying to confirm whether or not Megan was pregnant or not. And a lot of people, the cops said that Megan faked a pregnancy. Other people have said she was pregnant, and there's one person who actually defended her, an attorney that spoke out. We're going to watch his video real quick. If you haven't seen this video, or if you have seen this video, go, and this isn't new news to you and you don't want to watch it, and you want to tell me how much of non-news I'm giving, hey, leave a comment below and tell us how much you don't enjoy Dad with the Phone. Recently, people they leave a comment, they're like, I didn't learn anything new from you. And I was like, well, then why are you wasting your time? But either way, I think it's funny. So let's watch this quick news report and listen to what Megan's former attorney says.
Lawyer who was appointed to represent Fieramusca in a recent theft case, now talking about his former client. Eric Devlin says he worked with her until about 5 weeks ago. David Gonzalez tells us what else he has to say.
Devlin says before that theft charge, Fieramusca had a clean record and absolutely no criminal history. He said from August 2018 to just last month, they met 8 or 9 times. It's the same time period where she claimed to be pregnant. Before becoming a suspect in the disappearance of Austin mom Heidi Broussard, Megan Fieramusca was arrested on a charge of felony theft for allegedly stealing money from an Ace Express check cashing business where she worked as an assistant manager. Her appointed attorney, Eric Devlin, says the case was dismissed for lack of evidence.
I can tell you the theft case she charged with, I absolutely believe she was innocent. And I think we proved that she was innocent of it.
Devlin says from their first meeting to their last one in November, Fieramusca came across as being nice and showed signs of being pregnant.
When I first met her, she was not pregnant, clearly did not appear to be pregnant at all. At the last setting, she appeared to be very pregnant.
Law enforcement sources confirmed to our sister station KVU in Austin that Fieramusca faked her pregnancy. But Devlin never once doubted that Fieramusca was expecting.
It didn't seem like she was faking anything. I mean, she appeared to be doing what we call the pregnant waddle. I mean, I'm married. I've got 2 kids. I've seen that happen. I mean, she appeared to be uncomfortable.
Devlin says her behavior never raised any red flags.
That is something that we are required to look at. I mean, if we have a concern about our mental health, we will have them have them evaluated in some way. I had no concerns whatsoever about it when I interacted with her.
Devlin says there are a lot of rumors swirling around, and he urges people to wait until all the evidence has been presented until casting judgment. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
So there you go. Her own public defender, just a few months prior when she was facing theft charges, her own public defender says, I thought she was pregnant. All intents and purposes, she looked pregnant. For all intents and purposes, I didn't see any signs of mental health. I didn't see anything that would have caused or alarmed this. This is her prior attorney. I think this woman believed she was pregnant in her head. Well, Gypsy, what you're saying though is that this attorney believed she was pregnant as well, too, in his own head. He's not making this up. He doesn't have a fight or a battle in this case. He's not her attorney for this case. He was her attorney prior. Now, we're looking into a lot of information around Megan. One thing that I have posted, and actually I've gotten quite a bit of heat for it, was that Megan's stepdad is a registered sex offender. He was convicted of sexual assault of a child, like a 9-year-old, back in 1996. Coincidentally, Megan would have been right at around 9 years of age in 1996. This doesn't mean he was convicted of sexual assault on Megan. Simply means he was convicted of sexual assault in 1990 of a child, of a 9-year-old child, in 1996. Megan, coincidentally, if you believe in coincidences, was 9 years old at that age. But there is new information coming out from her public defender now. That was her public. The video we just watched was her public defender prior to this case. But there is information coming out now via media sources. And again, everybody's got their sources in this case. People are going to say that this source or that source is more accurate, this channel or that channel. Listen, I'm not on there. I'm not kicking in the doors of the public defender's office. I'm not able to go in there and see, what she's going to plead. So take this information for what it is, okay? It is just simply a YouTube channel, a dad with a phone digging into this case a little bit. So don't, if you try to hold me to this stuff, I'm gonna deflect. I'm gonna tell you that listen, speculation is out there, but there is credible information coming out. Fieramusca's attorney says she didn't do it. Looks like we're headed to trial in the Heidi Broussard case. We're hearing more about the woman accused of murdering her lifelong friend and stealing her friend's newborn. The attorney for Megan Fieramusca claims she's innocent. Now, first of all, this is the attorney's job. The attorney's job is to defend their client as innocent. All right. Attorney Jackie Wood says it's up to prosecutors to prove Megan Fieramusca committed a crime. Austin police say she kidnapped Heidi Broussard and her baby almost 2 weeks ago. Broussard was later found dead near Houston in the trunk of a car police say belonged to Fieramusca. She has not been charged in Broussard's death, but is charged with tampering with evidence and 2 counts of kidnapping. Fieramusca is being held in the Travis County Jail. So her attorney is doing what her attorney is supposed to do. Now, there's a couple of things that will probably take place before we actually get to a hearing where she pleads guilty or not guilty. There's going to be an evidential hearing. There's going to be a probable cause warrant affidavit hearing. They're going to go over all this stuff. On January 2nd, she goes to court. Hopefully that'll be videoed and we'll be able to see those videos. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just have to go by tweets, like in the Patrick Frazee case. We are in the process of setting up interviews with people who will be in that courtroom and or will be in Austin sitting at the courthouse finding that information out. So we're gonna bring you the closest information, the closest I can get in that courtroom. I'm gonna get there. I'm not necessarily gonna talk to family or people who are biased one way or the other. I'm gonna try to talk to people who are investigating this case and getting paid to do it. And so stay tuned for that. But what I'm telling you is on January 2nd, she may go in there and she may not have to put in a plea of guilty or not guilty yet. This may just be this will be a hearing on the charges. Is there probable cause to do all this stuff? Look over the warrants to make sure that they were all run correctly. Now you're about to watch the process of the court system slowly go down. Everything's going to be calculated. What this lawyer is doing is very, very calculated. Absolutely, it is up to the prosecutor to prove that Megan is guilty. But let's talk about what the prosecutor has that you and I know of for sure. 100% fact, okay? The dirt is still warm on Heidi's grave right now. They just put Heidi to rest. The dirt is still warm. And so this is what we know so far. We know that Heidi was found in Megan's vehicle, in the trunk, in the boot. We know that Margot was found with Megan. We know that there are people that will testify that Megan tried to pass off Margot as her baby. We know that. So when the attorney says she's innocent and it's up to them to prove that she's guilty, they got a lot of stuff we know. The question is what do they have that you and I don't know? You don't think they've tried to interrogate Megan? Now, she may have clammed up and said, I want to speak to an attorney. Contrary to popular belief, as soon as those words come out, boom, cops are done. Cops are done. Nope, they don't get to talk to you anymore. They don't get to question you anymore. They don't get to pull you into a room and shine the bright light in your face. No. Now it is literally up to the attorneys to gather evidence to try to piece together what happened. Now, we know because you and I follow this stuff in other cases. I know because I followed the Patrick Frazee case that the FBI has sophisticated enough information when it comes to cell phone pings, when it comes to cell phone locations, when it comes to all of the technology that, in my opinion, they are going to be able to put together a timeline, not only for Megan, but they're going to put a timeline together for Heidi based on cell phones. So even though the information is coming out that she's innocent, that she's going to, plead not guilty and go to trial, there is a strong possibility that the attorney for Megan will at some point go to her and say, listen, girl, they got you. We can go to trial and we can force them to prove that they got you, but they got you. And they've come to us and said they will take the death penalty off the table if you'll plead guilty. They've come to us and said they'll give you 70 years if you'll plead guilty. They'll come to us and say they will only give you life and they won't put the death penalty on the table. You understand that this becomes now a bargaining game between how caught is Megan? How caught did they get her? How much evidence do they have on her? I know that they can convict you. I have literally sat through trial that they convicted a man with no body. Hands down. Watched it happen with my own two eyes. Didn't watch it on Netflix. Ain't going to see it on the Oxygen channel, but you will. I didn't watch it on the news. Watched it with my own eyes. They convicted a man. I was sitting there when they sentenced him, right? When the verdict came down, the jury knew that there was no body and they still convicted him. So they got a body in your boot. You got the baby in your house. Young lady, this one won't be hard. This is not going to be hard. So your attorney is doing what your attorney has to do. But it is going to be an interesting thing that happens if you stand before a court and say you're not guilty. I would love to be in that courtroom. And who knows? Who knows what will happen? So we got a long time till trial gets here. I might just take a trip to Austin to sit in the courtroom. You may actually go to the courthouse with Dad with the phone before this thing's over with. Shoot, a plane ticket down. I got friends in Austin. I got followers in Austin. I got people right now that will right. They've been messaging me. You need a place to stay if you come down to Austin. They message me and tell me I can stay with them. Boom, lodging taken care of. I need to get me a Delta sponsor. We got any flight attendants that I can fly shotgun or whatever they call it? Standby. Anybody want to give me a standby ticket to Austin? Boom, taken care of. So we may be going to Austin for this trial, especially if it goes to trial. Wait for it. Shell says, join the Justice for Heidi Broussard Margot Carey page. Or you can join Dad with a Phone group too. Dad with a Phone group will have just information. What's with the light in your room? Bruh. That's the halo. That's the halo, so John. It's the halo over me. It's my angel light. That with the phone is on the case. Absolutely. What other questions? Have they named the other person arrested? Melissa, at this point, they haven't. And I'm beginning to think that they may not have anyone else in custody. I'm beginning to think that the information we got about them having someone in custody was because they took Chris into custody for a little bit. They questioned him and then he was released. That doesn't mean they don't have someone, because the only other option is the person in custody is a witness right now. And that much like what happened in the Patrick Frazee case, when they got the story from Crystal, they tried to keep her custody. They tried to keep her information. The law enforcement tried to, and the prosecutors tried to release as little information about her as possible because she became a witness in the case. I feel like if in fact they have someone else in custody, then if they probably have some sort of witness. But more and more of the evidence is pointing that Megan may have worked alone on this. More and more of the evidence is pointing to she may have done this 100% on her own. And especially if she's going to try to plead not guilty. I don't have a clue how that could even happen. I don't have a clue how a lawyer wouldn't work try to get her some sort of deal, because they have a body. They have you. That's my angel, kids. Even my wife says the glare is out of control. No, that's the angel. That's just my light. It's my aura. People, sit back, chill. Y'all are being brought into my aura. See how bright that aura just walked in and just produced a brilliant young lady. Get out of here. I'm talking true crime right here, not baby stuff. You need to get dressed, John. Go get dressed. We have visitors coming. You see what I'm dealing with? You see what I got to work with here, kids? Boom. Have y'all seen the new Star Wars yet? I heard it was a flake job. I haven't watched it. It's the creepiest one. So I don't know. They haven't named the suspect. I don't even know if there's a suspect involved. I'm guessing all you just said will not be in her focus. Feeling don't matter to her. Probably. I know the baby. No, I'm actually pretty happy that that the baby is super young. I'm actually pretty happy that there's going to be this block there that the baby will not remember this. Obviously, if we had a witness, I think we may have witnesses. Actually, I think there's got to be witnesses. On one film, she gave finger to the judge, both hands, head down. No, she did not give the finger to the judge. Bonnie, quit trying to make up. Y'all be trying to make up. Y'all trying to make up stuff about Heidi. She is not giving the finger to the judge. Calm down. Going to keep up with your facts. Some YouTubers are still trying to blame Shane. It's ridiculous. We know it's cold in Colorado. What did you do? And sunshine coming in the window is free heat. Gotcha. What did I miss? Jen said. Jen, you didn't miss much. You have to go back and check it out. I'm just reading through this, but it's on video. I don't think there's a video of her giving a finger. I saw the video of her in court. Let me. I'll go look. I could be wrong. If there is a video of her giving the judge the finger, it's gonna be on YouTube. So somebody sits here and says there's a video of Megan giving the judge the finger. I just don't believe it. All right, I'm not gonna fall for this. I know people will. They'll say gives judge the finger. I just don't believe it. There's this other girl that gives the judge the finger. Let's just put Megan Fieramusca. I watched those court appearances. There was nothing in there, Megan Fieramusca court. Oh, here we go. Boom. Yeah, let's look. Let's see. Let's watch the court appearance ourselves. You see, this is what you have to do when people say, Megan gave the court. This is her first court appearance. She's definitely not giving the judge the finger right now, but we'll pull this up and we'll watch this and see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure the audio is on because there is audio on this video. I want to see if she gives her the finger. That would be crazy if she did, though.
Tickets from April 5th of 2018 for expired registration, no driver's license on demand, driving while license invalid, failure to report change of address or name, expired driver's license, and no car insurance. How do you plead to these 6 tickets? To your plea of no contest to expired registration, no driver's license on
She
demand,
did the little circle thing.
driving while
She's
license
doing the little circle
invalid,
thing to the judge.
failure to report change of address or name, and expired driver's license. I'll find you guilty in each of those cases. I'll assess a $50 fine for each ticket. To your plea of no contest to no car insurance, I'll find you guilty. I'll assess a $175 fine.
No finger
You have
yet.
credit for time served for all 6 of those tickets. Thank you.
No finger. You guys. There. Boom. Busted a rumor. We busted a rumor. She's not giving a finger. She's holding her head like this. People think she's giving the finger in that. This is what she's doing right here. She's doing this. She's doing this. Hey, go. I love you. You're cute. Get out of here. Go. She's doing this. She's doing like this. She's not doing a finger right there. That is hilarious, though, that people
probably the next 30 minutes.
people think that this is where she's giving the finger to the judge. People think that this is what she's doing right here, is giving the finger to the judge. She's doing like this, guys. Her freaking life is over. She's stressed out and she's like, oh my gosh. Really? Come on. Come on, guys. Let's not try to. She knows she's busted. So there you go. Fact. No rumors. We ain't buying into the rumors. Fact. These are facts, kids. Brought to you just right here. It looks like it. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like Oh, but it's her whole hand. She has her whole hand. She's like stressed. She's pushing on her temples right there. She's like, oh my goodness.
Please do.
So I understand that this is the video. This is the picture in which people are like, she's giving a finger to the judge. Listen, that's the finger, right? If you're going to give the finger, you're not going to be like this. You're not putting your fingers on your head like this, giving the finger to the judge. You're like this. If you want to give the finger to the judge, you go like this, right? This is, I'm freaking stressed. They got me. I'm freaking in jail. I ain't going nowhere. So, and sleep deprived, taking care of a baby. I saw the video. Saw the clear video. Live. I saw the clear video. Captain of my soul. So do you think she did the finger? Is that what you're saying? Fools like to run with rumors on every case. Facts only, please, people. I know soldier photos, people, they try to run. That's why your dad's here. So I'll clear it up. People can't lie anymore, right? They can't say, oh no, she was in court and she gave the finger to the judge. Oh, really? We have video. Really? We have video. They can't lie anymore. But I don't mind busting a few rumors. I read Jackie Wood is a private attorney, but also on her website, she's a public defender. So that's all I know. She's just stressed about death. Yes, she is. Pretty quiet, usual BS. But I think our presence kept the trolls away. Oh, I haven't blocked anybody on YouTube. The trolls can come in here all they want. That doesn't bother me. It wasn't this video. Oh, it wasn't this video. This is her court appearance. I just hate to tell you this. This is her court appearance. Now, in her other court appearance where she is found not guilty, I doubt that the case is dismissed. I doubt she gives the finger. Come on, people. This lady committed murder and kidnapping. Let's stick to some facts here. Let's not say she's out there. This is not. I can see how somebody could say, but even if I'm doing this and I'm wanting to give the finger to the judge, it's going to look like this. Okay? It's not going to look the whole hand, okay? But that's enough. Enough with the finger jokes, all right? Enough with the finger jokes. It's all good. Hey, thanks for watching. I got to go run some errands for my beautiful wife because I'm such a good husband like that, you know? Thanks for joining today as we talk about why Megan's attorney two things we learned. Two things I learned was one of Megan's attorneys says it is very possible she was pregnant. And that's credible to me because that's an attorney who defended her in the theft case. He doesn't have a bone to fight in this one. He says she may have not been faking her pregnancy. For all intents and purposes, this is a dad with 3 kids. He knew he's had a wife that's been pregnant. He says he believes she was pregnant. We watched that video. Then someone said, oh, she flipped off the judge. In no way, shape, or form is there any video out there of her flipping off the judge. If someone's got it and wants to prove me wrong, send that message to Dad with a Phone on Facebook. Send it to you can DM me on Twitter at Michael E. Dalton, or you can YouTube message me. But if you're going to come in here and try to say, oh, I seen the video, well, then where's the video? Because I pulled up the video. So, and then the final rumor that we have cleared up is that the attorney says Megan is innocent until proven guilty. This is his job. He says that the DA has to prove this. The prosecutors have to prove her guilty. I've just said they got quite a bit of physical evidence to do so. They got lots of physical evidence to be able to prove that Megan is guilty. Those are facts. Kinda. They might not be facts. It might just be my opinion. You're watching Dad with the Phone. Make sure to like and subscribe if you if you enjoy watching. If you don't enjoy watching, tell me by putting a thumbs down on this video. That tells me, hey, you don't enjoy watching, but you're still watching. And then the last thing is, if you go over to my Facebook page, which is Facebook.com/Dad with a Phone, you can find me there. Give me a review on my page, and then go join the Dad with a Phone group. So 2 things you can do over on Facebook to stay up with this case. Join Dad with a Phone group, and go follow Dad with the Phone on Facebook and give me a review. Or you can tune into YouTube too. We like the YouTubes. We like all the channels. So thanks for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you've been wondering about this glow around me, this is simply my aura, folks. It is visible to everyone live on the internet.